Okay, now I believe we are live. I believe we are live. Go ahead, Cynthia. Cindy wants to take it away for us today. You didn't care for it at all? Oh yeah, it should be. Yes. Yes. Well, when it came out in '95, I was 20. So, yeah, yeah. But that's the right age group. It is. It's for. It was for the youthful folks of the day. Well, because okay, so now if you watch, all right, I'm gonna go kind of crude here. If you ever watch Sons of Anarchy, if you ever watch Sons of Anarchy, it's a biker show with lots of bikers, and for the bikers there, the biker gang, they were a literal gang, not a club, um, and their income were made for basically two different things: uh, illegal substances and illegal acts performed by women. although it did become more of a, I can't say this on YouTube, filmed kind of a situation later on in the show. And they would talk about all these different acts that the people would be performing, but they were all made up words. They couldn't use real names for real acts that would actually be in real videos. And I think that there must have been something like that going on here because there was an early antivirus called Flu Shot made by John McAfee. Everybody heard of McAfee antivirus? That dude. Okay, so yeah, McAfee and McAfee, whatever. It was made in the 80s, and a rabbit is a an attack that makes sure there's a name for it. It's called a DDoS attack, and what it is constantly sending the server the same signal over and over. Everybody does it so much that the server can't actually do anything. It's too busy trying to take in all this. So I mean, they are real things, but not in the way that they show them on the show. It kind of was, yes. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, no, no. Yep. That's totally fair, especially when they show like the video game at the beginning and stuff. But all right, I would let's go back to the beginning because I do like how they open it up. We're gonna figure out this kid is talented. He's very smart. He's able to do something that a kid in Australia did. This is like a lot of these stories are taken from things that really did happen early in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, and computer age. Yeah, yeah. A lot of these. Yeah, a lot of the incident, well, a lot of the incidents and a lot of the backstories are based on real hackers that we know. And yes, but I mean, the early days, yeah. But it's funny. So we've got this kid who, and the like SWAT team comes in to arrest an 11-year-old. But that's how scared they were, man. That's how scared the government and anybody was because they were like, "Oh, you mean regular people can figure this out?" Yeah, Grandpa, regular people can figure this out. But if you were braised with it, 80, no, 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 hold on. MS DOS was out, yeah, mid 80s, mid 80s, early 80s. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we've got no. Even when I was both of my parents were in industries that required computers, so we had an Apple IIe in the home for my mom for teaching, and my dad had a PC, but they called him an IBM compatible back then. Uh, and he had one, and when he got a new one, I got his. I had a computer in my room when I was 17, and this is 1993. And I think I got my first computer when I was 11, and that was sent to me by my uncle, who worked with a company that worked with a different operating system called Linux based systems. Yep, they do, but a lot of people don't know what that means. It's a different operating system. So we all use Windows for the most part. Unless you have an Apple based computer, then you use Apple based the iOS. And then Linux can run on a PC, and so yeah, it's a whole. At any rate, and it's the first thing he does, or dial or telephone. No, no. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, because that's how modems worked. The tones on the phones are how the computers communicated at the beginning. That's why Freak is able to do all these things with recorded sound from a telephone. And it's literally called freaking. And I will say another thing that's absolutely true is, when he got put in jail and he had to make a phone call, if you push a rotary dial or push button phone 10 times, it dials zero automatically. That's a trick that we always taught the kids in case they were ever kidnapped and there was a phone there, they could at least dial. Yeah. Yep. Yes. They're like this thick. They're laptops. I want to give props to the way they wrote this mom though, because the mom is working really hard. She's trying to give her son a second chance. She gives him the room because it looks like it's a one bedroom apartment, and she's living in the family room. It's, yeah, no, yep. Oh gosh, do you know what? For some reason, I've got you guys on mute. I'm unmuting you. Please talk again. Let me see. Make sure this is working.
That's all right.
Oh, for
We
goodness
had,
sakes!
we had nothing to say.
I don't know when or why I muted that, so my apologies on there. At least we're
That's all
only a
right.
couple of minutes in, and we're well, yeah.
We haven't gone
Anyhow,
that far. We're
no, we
just,
haven't got that far. We're
he
still
just
at the
turned 18.
beginning.
He just turned 18 now. We just turned 18 now. So he's got his clunky computer. But
And people
yeah,
would do this, break into networks and select things to watch. That
I
is
saw that.
something
He
that
breaks
was
into that
able to
TV
do.
station and starts watching things.
that
I'm
was
like, oh
fun.
my goodness, that was funny.
That was fun. And
I'm
when they're
like,
back and
okay,
forth, yeah, dueling hackers. That was hilarious. The
That
dueling
was
hackers.
fun, yes.
that was
What do you
good.
think
Yeah,
of the
that the dueling
music?
hackers.
Uh-huh.
Cynthia, what did you think of the music that went with this stuff since you hadn't seen this before?
The music, I thought it went with it. Why?
Well,
But
good.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite soundtracks. I still keep it to this
oh,
day, 30 years
yeah,
later.
the
I
music,
always have it.
the music's fine. So I had no
this was
problem with
good.
any of the music. No, I had very little problems with music usually, but it just, I, oh gosh, what was it? There's so
I
many
just
little.
thought that was interesting. The young Angelina Jolie in this movie.
Oh well,
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, where did I put that? Oh, they were so young, both of
they
them.
were.
Both. It's like, oh my God.
I know, very young. I wonder how old she was when she did this movie because she looks
Probably
really
close to
young.
a teenager.
Early
Probably close
20s, early 20s,
early.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
was
don't
gonna say
recall
she looks
exactly.
pretty young.
So he was a
Yeah.
pretty young man, wasn't he? Though, gosh.
He was. Who was that? Now, who was that actor? That's the
Johnny
guy.
Lee. Huh? You mean the
one
bad
who
guy?
plays Dade?
Fisher
Yeah.
Stevens. Fisher Stevens. Fisher
Yes.
Stevens, bad guy.
No,
Okay.
not serial killer. We're talking about the guy who later plays Sherlock on CBS on Element. The main actor
Oh.
that plays Dade.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Tommy.
the main actor.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Tommy Lee
Yeah.
Jones. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
well,
I
I
like.
thought you
Tommy.
said Fisher, and I was like, no, that's the other dude.
Oh no, Fisher's the bad guy. Yeah, Fisher's he's the hacker bad guy. Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
a guy you love to hate. Yeah, but let's see. So the ancient
Lord
computer.
Nikon, I just want to be Lord Nikon. I always wanted a photographic memory. Dude, that would just be the most awesome thing ever.
The inline skates. The inline skates just cracked me the heck up.
That was funny when they
That is so of the time. It's just like that, and then the
80s.
and the skateboard. The executive. I mean, when you first see Fisher
Yep.
Steve, he's toting the skateboard, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
days make me feel old. I remember those days.
I know.
I find it
I
funny,
actually
actually.
did like the whole restaurant where they slid in there and skated down into. I mean, I think that was cool.
was
I'm like,
cool.
okay, I'm digging this restaurant.
Yeah,
Kind of
studio-
It's like
game
the
room or
local
whatever they
teen
called it.
hangout club thing.
Yeah, right. I
Cool.
love that. That was
I
great.
would go there. I would go there. They had the games.
Right?
They had the
Yeah.
computer terminals. They had the whole 9 yards there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I was digging that.
Yeah, it was.
I think that with one having the skateboard, the bad guy,
Yeah,
has
yeah,
the skateboard, and all the kids have rollerblades. I think that shows the age difference too,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that like 10-year difference.
That's exactly what it
Because
was.
I grew up with everybody skateboarding, but my little sister had rollerblades, and that's only barely a 4-year
No,
difference. It was
And
just
that's
that.
an excellent point, Katie, because that's exactly what it showed us was the age difference between the two.
I thought it was
issues,
great.
yeah.
It's a generational shift there between the hackers because they're. And let's face it, he plays a hacker. He's a hacker. You kind of know that, and getting into the story, you know that he's that what's his Eugene. I love the name Eugene.
Eugene, the plague. And if you have to name yourself the plague, you're not that scary. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, and who didn't
right.
know from the get-go that the blonde executive lady was his hookup? Who didn't know that from the get-go? I knew that.
Yeah.
Never before I knew. Okay, we know where that's coming from. This,
You picked that up when he goes, God.
Oh, yeah, God.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
But no, we
Well-
do this great thing when they meet at the restaurant where, all right, so Dade is getting used to a whole new town. He's trying to make friends and enemies in all new places. And
Yeah.
I love that we get this rivalry between her and him and Byrne, like right off the bat. Because he does something you never do to a woman who's really good at video games. If you have a crush on her, don't kick her ass and be like, well, I guess I'm on top. Dude, you won't be for long.
There was some great lines all the way through this, I swear.
Yeah, I like how they did it in the school where they it must be all the newbies and they say something about the pool on the roof.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see that happening though. I can see that happening in real life.
We
But
actually used to
cold-blooded.
pull that at my old high school.
Oh.
We would tell people,
Really?
we would tell freshmen to go check out the pool on the roof.
that's so
You're
cool.
You're serious, Katie?
I'm not kidding. In the slide, because we had 2
Really?
floors, and we were like, you just need to find that second pair of steps at the end of that whatever hallway, and they'll be walking around looking for, and eventually figure out that there is no pool. One of the high schools in my town does have a pool, but it's not on the roof.
Of course.
Not on the roof.
Oh, I
That was
like
pretty
it.
funny.
Get to the point where the Gibson computer. They keep throwing around the word the Gibson computer. It's like whenever I hear the word Gibson, I think guitar. That's just me. I'm a Gibson
Yeah,
guitar.
it's
You know?
also another made up
It's
thing.
gotta be, whatever. Gibson computer.
Well,
It's-
I liked his revenge. Because where they're like in computer lab, and we
That
got a
was
freak
good.
sitting behind him who turns around and sees what he's doing.
yes,
Yep,
yes.
What's
good.
up? He's
That
well,
was
not for that. He's got himself put in all her classes now.
Right.
He gives the pool a leak.
Uh-huh.
It's
That
a
was pretty
nice-
funny.
That was, yeah.
That was pretty good.
He's
And he's the only one standing there with the umbrella.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty good.
Cool. Yeah,
I like that.
and I like
That was
his,
awesome.
what was his little geeky friend's name? The first guy with the curly hair. What was his name?
The guy is there's Freak, and then there's what is that kid's name? I would say Danny. He
The one that got arrested first was Joey.
Yeah, that
Joey,
was
that's
Joey.
right, yeah.
No, this was the other kid. This was the kid that's kind of like the boss of Joey and the other guys.
He's Freak. Yeah, he's
Oh.
Freak.
Freak. Yeah, Freak.
Okay.
So yeah, but Freak's cool because Freak catches on to him real quick. He picks up on his genius and his ability.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
right on him right away, and he sees this guy is slick. He's cool. So he's the
Well,
one
he
that kind
uses the term elite, and that's exactly what you use in the hacker world. And there's actually a special set of characters that it's spelled with.
hacker
And
elite.
you could read it if you know it. You're elite. So
You're elite,
he's using.
yeah.
They're using the right terminology there.
Right.
Okay, that's good.
But it's interesting though, and it was fun. It was a fun romp of a movie, and it's got a lot of throwback stuff in it.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel older. It makes me feel older seeing all these young actors that we've grown up with too. It's just like, oh Lord, have mercy, just watch them.
It makes me feel older when I hear how excited they are about her new laptop later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember being, man, this is
Oh,
It's got an 8-bit. I was like, no, not 8. Are you serious? It's got, what is it, 14? Some kind of RAM. It's like 14 of something, and I'm like, dude, we do 1-2 terabytes now.
I know, right?
Well, like I
it's
said,
like a flash.
the whole new universe here of everything that's exploded on us, and it's still exploding. So we just got manual control. There's no such thing as manual control anymore. You know that, don't you?
Yeah. Well,
No.
you go into command line, you can make your computer do anything. But he does get not flack, they have some respect for him. So they invite him to basically the round table of nerds. And they're passing out books and manuals. And
I love
like,
the books.
yeah. Well, they're great because stuff like that is how hackers figure out what the back door is, where they can sneak in past a file and look around. And like he said, they use the garbage file to get in because who's securing trash?
Nobody.
You don't do that in your computers back then.
And how
More than
often
you do it outside.
Even now, how often do you remember to empty the trash in your computer?
Oh, I do it a lot.
Well, I do it like at least once a month.
There
But
you
you're
go.
supposed to do it more often than that, I think. So I don't know. There's a lot of
I
stuff.
do
in
it
the
pretty
trash
much whenever I delete anything, just because
because you're smart.
No, I'm paranoid. There's no need to do it every single time. I'm paranoid. I admit it.
But you know what you're doing too. So you know.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
days,
but some days you do and some okay.
some days you do and some days you don't.
So Eugene working with Mr. Biggs. Okay, we got the Mr. Biggs and the Eugene. We know already Eugene is a crook. We knew that get from the get-go with Eugene. He's just that character. And Mr. Biggs, I knew Mr. Biggs was not necessarily on top of it either. Just the way the characters are played. And what is that actor's name? He is so good. I've seen him in so many roles, and I didn't look him up to see what his name was. The guy that
Are you
plays
talking
Mr.
about
Biggs.
the agent?
The agent, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah,
His name.
I know him too.
He's a good actor. He's solid.
He is a good actor. You know what? And they cast really well for those two because
they did.
Between Serial Killer, which was a silly character to have to play, I loved him. Really, Dade, that was a fun and interesting character to have to pull off at the same time because you've got to be both cool, smart, and like kind of out of place all at the same time.
Right.
And then this agent is like, we're going to get him. We know who he is. We're going to find him. He did great.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. The back and forth there between, the stuff that they were doing to him and back and forth on the computer. And when
they made him dead. So the HR people, according to us, honey, you're not alive.
Yeah.
They deleted him totally.
Rivalry. Well, you know what? It was organized hacking to prove who was the best. And I kind of enjoyed that because
that was fun. Yeah.
That was fun.
This is the kind of show. When I left my first husband, these are all the things that I was like, I could do that to him. I know how to do that to him. I'm not gonna
You
do
know, you
that.
were that mad. Wow.
I was. Oh, honey, I would have reoccurring. I'll tell you sometime on a private chat.
Private chat. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I was not pleased.
No, but there was some nice, delicious stuff there. The shots they were taking, that was kind of fun. The kind of stuff was like what you can do. And I'm skipping ahead though because I'm
Well,
not
we
going
still
to.
got Joey. Joey is like
We got
the
Joey.
kid.
We got Joey. Yeah. So and poor
being-
Joey, another
Well, no,
schlemiel.
no.
How many
He's got to
schlemiel-
prove himself. He really does. That's part of the
He
deal.
does.
He wants to be a leader.
Yeah.
He's got to prove himself.
Yeah.
And he
He doesn't
did.
even He doesn't even
When he
have a
got
handle.
caught,
He doesn't even have a handle. How can poor kid.
He hasn't earned it yet. You don't
No,
get
well, yeah,
named
he hasn't
for
earned it yet.
being
Can you
Joey.
guys hear me? Oh, there you go. Okay. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if you can hear me. Okay.
No,
But yeah.
Yeah,
so
poor Joey.
poor Joey. But he was smart. He hid his proof,
with
which
the
is
chewing
good.
gum, you right in the
Yep.
crack. I'm going to remember that. That's a new trick.
But he gets the same problem Dade had at the beginning, where everybody's coming in to get his stuff. It's
Oh.
like, his mom is great too. What did you do? He's all mad.
She starts beating on him. And he's like, please take me away.
Yeah, and
That was funny.
What
Yeah,
are you
and-
doing? Arrest me already.
then they take
I
her
know.
too, and it's just like, wait a minute, she was on your side, guys. Just leave her. But anyway, yeah, just
Well,
the
they didn't
dream.
handcuff her.
No. But then they have the dream sequences that they throw in here all the time with between the kids' wet dreams and them everybody getting arrested.
I know,
They
right?
themselves getting arrested, just 2 or 3 or something. It's like, okay, well, we've done that so far. Let's do it again. But then it happens, and then they open she comes in, opens the curtains, and there's the cops. It's like,
Right.
wow.
Comes through the
Well,
window,
but-
yeah.
But doing that kind of gives the bad guys away, because who would care if somebody's stealing junk file? They're absolutely right. It's a bunch of random
Exactly.
ones and zeros.
Yeah.
They don't mean anything.
No,
so
the only
whatever Joey took had to be something.
Important. Right.
Yeah.
Something that he wanted. Right.
Right. But it just underscores how stupid Mr. Biggs is that he can't see how he's being manipulated by this corporate mastermind guy that's, basically an evil genius.
Right.
Eugene.
And you know what? He's not even an evil genius. He's just
No.
he just knows things that other people have not learned yet.
Yeah.
Could
Right.
not have gotten away with something like that these days.
Nah.
But back then, people were like, I can play solitaire on my computer. And that was really the coolest thing you could do on your computer.
Basically.
Like,
Oh,
for fun.
well. Or SimCity. SimCity was early days,
but well, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But not in like 95. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was a basic one. But
SimCity
still, I
was-
mean, there was only so many things you could do on your computer. Not everybody had a modem, so even if you had SimCity, you'd be playing by yourself.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, the popularity of a modem was just starting to pick up.
Well, and
for,
you didn't have the
regular people.
World Wide Web either,
Right.
Early on.
Right. We didn't have any of that.
Didn't,
Right.
until Al Gore invented it. But anyway.
Oh,
So anyway, this is an incredibly juvenile movie. It's incredibly juvenile. And there's so many times in this movie that it's just like, okay, this is fun if you're a teenager. This is loads of fun.
It's
And-
fun though because the kids are the good guys.
They
all
are.
these kids
Yes.
are the good guys. They're getting blamed for something they didn't do. And how many kids have felt that or had that happen to them? You're the
yeah.
kid. It must be your fault.
Right.
This is on a grander scale, don't get me wrong, but
Right.
I think it's nice every now that we show a show where the kids are the good guys, not the troublemakers, not
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones who cause all the trouble. And
Yeah.
every now and then, the grown-up is the bad guy.
That's right. Yeah. So, every once in a while, hell, more often than not
I'm
in my
trying to be
world.
polite about it,
Okay. Yeah. What was it? You said the worm was, ouch, damn. Sorry, my hand is cramping like it does
Well, yeah,
sometimes.
he loads up that worm to the Gibson so that it can nibble
yes.
off the last decimal points off of transactions to make money.
Right.
And
Right.
Been done,
But-
which has actually been done and has been discussed in other evil movies.
Exactly. And it is the kind of code that would very much work easily on bank transactions, on business
Makes sense.
transactions.
Because
And
those,
so because Joey downloaded a piece of it, that's why they start doing
Yeah.
the Da Vinci
Yes.
threat. So it's a terrorist threat, and it's all because of the hackers. Well, no,
Yeah.
it's because of one jackass. But it gives
Yeah.
us this really cool storyline of
Yes, it does. Yes.
the guess what? The corporate guys, not the good guys. just how you might
Surprise,
wanna know.
surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fancy
shocking.
that. You mean,
Surprise, surprise.
yeah, they're not even the good guys for their own corporation. That's the other thing, Oh,
Yeah.
So what am I got?
Well,
What have I got?
And they don't say if he's contracted or if he's an independent
Employee?
contractor, or if he's contracted through the business. But a lot of times, people who work security are called
Contract.
independent contractors to avoid some of the insurance and other things that the company would have to deal with. My husband works as an
Right.
independent, not as a contractor through a company. He's not employed by the company that they're securing. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yes.
So I
Yep,
don't
yep,
know.
yep.
They don't get into that on here.
Right.
He's taking money. He's greedy, and he's stealing. That's all I.
Well, the other thing is they did hire hackers to help with their security systems.
Which is smart because they know how to break in, so they're gonna know better how to stop.
to catch a thief. How do you catch a thief with a thief?
You
And
hire
that's
a thief, right?
That's exactly
right.
right.
If I'm making funny faces, it's because my hand is cramping. It does this, and it
Oh,
just.
I'm sorry, Ann.
I know, and I can't stop it, and I'm trying, but I can't. But anyway, okay, so they got Joey's in jail.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got to help Joey. Okay.
And she makes this really helpful phone call of, I hit it in that place where
Yeah. Please.
oh no, because Freak gets picked up too. Gets picked up too, and he does the cool
Right.
phone trick.
Right.
And
Right.
they're like,
Right.
why are they after him? Well, he gets a hold of Byrne,
Hey.
and it does the whole. I hit it in that place where we hit that thing that one time, which
Yeah,
apparently
right.
is an amazing clue.
I'm like, okay, at least she knew what he was talking about.
Right. Yeah. They
I like
didn't even
her
have to
strolling into the boys' bathroom. He'd be like, "Hey,
Well,
guys."
and it's a condom machine. Did you notice that?
Yes,
He
it was.
hides it behind the condom machine in the boys' bathroom.
Safety first. Safety first. It's important. So yeah.
Back me up.
Oh, that was great. I was like, okay, condom machine in the boys' bathroom. Okay.
But the thing I
Did you not
really
have
love-
condom machines in the boys' bathroom when you were a kid?
I was-
No.
They didn't even have tampons and Kotex when I was a kid. Ouch. Just
We definitely. I think they were talking about like people being able to access condoms either in the boys' restroom or the nurses. But I was mad. I was like, well, shouldn't the girls get the condoms? We
Yeah,
can't
you would-
count on men, and we're the ones who are going to get consequences if they don't. I think it should be up to us to get them because
Right.
Yep.
you can't trust a man. You can't
Nope.
trust a 17-year-old boy to be prepared.
No.
No,
Not unless you have a mom like me who gives them a box before they leave.
Yeah,
Just
those
saying.
are good mothers. I like those
Yeah,
mothers. I
yeah.
like those mothers a lot. They're my favorite mothers in the whole world. So anyway, so we got the guy. So the thing that I liked the most, besides my hand cramping, was their escape plan. When they put that whole thing together, that whole sequence of when they got everybody together.
About around the world kind of thing.
Around the world hackers.
Around the world hack. I love that. Is
Hacker-
that called like the around the world hack?
We didn't even talk about the Hacker TV show, which is great because
that
that was
was-
fun.
That was lots of fun. Yeah, that could be a
Those
whole
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because again, they're hacking into systems to allow
Yeah.
their show to be seen if you know
Seen.
where to find it. And there's
Right.
that kind of stuff on the internet now. You can find these rooms and these websites if you know how to look for them. And so
Because they're the hacker elite. They are the elite of the elite of the elite.
it's a
of the
nice
elite.
nod to how things are and were at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
All the good old days, the good old days.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, when they are going through this plan to try to figure out, we also get to know serial killer a little bit better. We are introduced to Lord Nikon. We get to know all these folks throughout the story. And
Yeah.
again, a lot of these personalities you meet, they are representative
Of-
of hackers or multiple hackers that
Mhm.
became known in the community later on.
Which is kind of a fun nod to them.
It is.
Yeah.
It's really neat.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of, I guess you could call them Easter eggs then, huh? Or no? I don't know.
No, I mean, when I watch it, I'm like, okay, that's correct. I'm like, well, they made that crap up. Oh, okay,
That
that's
is
close,
okay.
you know.
Yeah.
It used to be, and in '95, I did know some of this stuff. So some of the newer stuff. I'm not as up on it. I admit it, but this stuff is easy to laugh at. Really to laugh at.
Well, I think the thing I enjoyed the most in this what were the graphics, the artistry of the graphics that they came up with. It's like it reminds me of the stuff that my son showed me when he was writing program. He would
Okay.
write these programs that would do these pretty things on the computer screen. And it's like it looked exactly like what they were showing in this movie. I thought, oh, that's what Vincent did. Okay.
Well, and I like the buildings, like when they show what the Gibson is, the buildings are representative of different servers or file systems on the full system.
Right. No, don't they refer
And
to them
then
as
it
towers?
breaks it down to see it, so you can you don't have to be a computer nerd to get an idea of why they're searching or how they're searching. Because if you just saw the computer code while they were doing searching, that would be a very boring scene.
Yes, there were zeros and
Yeah,
ones.
I agree with you. The graphics were fantastic.
They were
fun.
fun. Yeah, they were.
They were fun. I liked
Yeah.
it. I like the
Remember-
Tron thing. It was pretty cool.
I like the
Very
Tron thing.
Tron, yes.
I, I grew up in a world where Fantasia was the most amazing thing you'd ever seen, and so I love that kind of stuff. The magic that you can do with film and visual stuff. I've always loved that.
Hmm.
It's anything pretty. I like pretty. So
I
like
like
pretty.
pretty.
Pretty's
I like
good.
pretty. Pretty's good.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed this movie. I did.
We're
And-
jumping to the end really fast. We're jumping through a lot of stuff. Can we go
Not
back
yet.
to when before or around Freak is arrested? We've got Eugene threatening
Eugene.
Dade because he
Yeah.
knows that somebody has the disc or the information, and he says he wants a copy of the disc. And Dade is put in a really terrible position.
Yes, yeah.
While his friends are trying to figure out what's on this disc, why they're after Joey, all these mysteries surrounding it, and
Right.
he ends up giving them a copy, but
Right.
he gives a copy so he can see how much they've grabbed onto. Meanwhile, they've gotten just enough ones and zeros to kind of get the basics of it.
Right.
Between them reading it and looking over it and put together, I gotta say that's a little iffy on my end. You kind of gotta know what the program's doing to make sense of the ones and zeros, but I'm not gonna nitpick that part because I think it does show that
It is a movie.
if you're
It's a
not
movie.
gonna piss off a group of hackers that work together, you're in trouble. They do figure it out, the basics of it. And all right, we're gonna go with you now, Cynthia. And they come up with a plan. They come up with a plan.
They come up with an amazing plan to call the Worldwide Hackers United thing in, and they do the thing with the stoplights, which is just such. It's like that's perfection, I like that. They know the cops are coming at a certain time. They know everybody's coming and when.
Yep.
So they get on their little inlines or what rollerblades, whatever you
Yep.
call them, and they're scooching off down the streets of Manhattan, and when all the traffic's just dead stop still, and it's just beautiful, a beautiful thing to see, And then they get down in a third sub level or whatever of Grand Central Station, wherever they are, and they do their whole thing with the Japanese hackers and the whole world of hackers, and that whole thing coming together. It was just like a symphony. It was a symphony, They pulled that together so beautifully, I thought.
It was good. I call it a round the world hack.
Yeah, around the world.
I love
And
that. It was awesome.
I did too. It's like, yeah, let's stand up. Can we do that now? Let's do that now.
that was
And
pretty
when
cool.
Have you ever heard of a group called Anonymous? Ever
Yeah.
get in trouble for stuff? That's
You mean-
exactly what Anonymous is. It's random folks. We don't know who they are. It's not one person. It's a group of folks, and there are a lot of offshoots of Anonymous now. But
Right.
the main group, they're
Yeah.
they're fighting for justice, honestly, in every way they
Well,
can. And
I've
that's
decided-
why another reason why I like
I'm
this.
decided I'm gonna join the No Labels group. I decided that the group I'm gonna align myself with is No Labels, because that's just pretty much in a nutshell what I think.
Well,
No
that's
labels.
another beautiful thing about the internet, especially at the very beginning. You were just a name on a screen, and so
Yeah,
was
yeah.
everybody else.
Mhm.
There were
Yeah.
no, don't get me wrong, there were some times where you'd walk into certain rooms, and I say walk in, but sign into certain rooms, and the first things people would ask is age, sex, location. And I would be like, old enough, as often as I can. right here in my seat.
And none of your
You know,
business.
That's all the information you're going to
My-
get
my-
from that day.
Mine would be none of your business, not often enough, and
I know, right? None of your business.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, you were anonymous. You could
Yeah,
just
yeah.
share your thoughts and get into a room or chat room with people of like
Right.
minds.
No, and we did, and it was
We did a
wonderful.
lot. I remember that. Yeah.
And we actually had conversations. We disagreed. We actually disagreed online, and we didn't call each other names, and we didn't label each other fascists or retards or communists or whatever they're throwing around these days. The word pedophile is used. There are pedophiles in the world. We know one in particular, but you just don't call everybody in the world a pedophile. That's just
No.
BS. Just
No.
stop it. Just stop your sick stuff. People. Yeah.
But I
Anyway,
mean,
that's
it was. But when it came to like I would go to a Star Trek room and we would just talk about Star Trek. And so
Right.
you knew it didn't. I don't know how old any of these people were. It didn't matter. Don't
Right.
know where they lived. Didn't matter.
Didn't
But
matter.
so I mean, it was like a more innocent time back then when things were getting going, and that's another reason why this story was so
yes.
kind of profound and dangerous at the same time, because you see that not everybody online is good.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
No, it was good in that regard. There's just I don't know what I will say.
And don't piss off tech support.
Yeah, don't.
True
I
that.
mean, really, that's true today too. People, don't piss off tech support.
Be nice. Be nice.
Be
I always
nice.
I praise tech support people. I mean, they're very nice and polite and professional. And I tell them, I said, send me your little survey. I will give you 5 stars all the time. Because I appreciate when people talk. I appreciate when we can talk, when we communicate. I mean, I want to return to the days when we had debate classes, when we had debate clubs in high school, and we learned how to talk to one another intelligently.
My
And
dad
with-
was a debate coach at the high school that I
I
went to.
know, which is one reason we love you so much.
Well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I don't like to talk in front of people. I'm very shy, so I
So
don't
was
do
I.
that.
The thing is, you got smarts, kiddo. We know that. We know that. Okay.
Just a couple.
Yeah. Just shut up.
I'm gonna get rid of them though, so that way people don't depend on me so much.
Okay, let's
So
yeah.
we've got this whole great scene where they are at a line of phones and hooked up to their
That was
computers.
fun.
That is exactly how that would work. By the way,
Yeah.
you would hook up your modem to the telephone back
Yep.
in the olden days, and
Yes.
but they're trying to break in. We got the worldwide hacking system helping
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
them out. They're looking around. They're looking to grab the entire full file as
Right.
proof of
Yes.
what's been going
They
on.
They have to. Yeah.
And there's another really great scene where we've got Mr. Big and all the people trying to chase him down,
Yep.
and they get to a line of phones.
And they're all. I know. I love it. I love it.
That was pretty
That's
good. No
called
one's
a-
there.
That's a
Yeah.
VPN. That's a VPN, like hardcore hardware VPN back in the day. Now we just download a program.
Right. That was so cool.
That was awesome. That was
Don't mess
good.
with hackers, man.
No,
But eventually they do get caught. They do
Of
get
course.
caught.
We knew that.
All but and of course serial killer is
Our little
out the
funny
side.
guy. Yeah, Serial.
He's hilarious.
He is. He is.
He was the funniest of everybody. He was just so
Emmanuel
out there.
Goldstein. Yeah, he was
Out there.
fantastic.
Yeah, well,
Adorable.
he was meant to be the court jester. You've always got to have
Yeah,
a court
right.
jester. In any kind of a
Right.
plot, you have a clown. In any great thing like
and yet
this.
he's like a dangerous clown too, because
Yes,
he's still
yes.
extremely smart.
Well, if
Um,
you read Shakespeare, as I know you do, Katie, you do know that the jester is often the most intelligent person in the room.
Yes.
You know?
Oh well, you know what? Comedians in general are usually exceedingly intelligent because that
Yes,
timing,
they are.
not just memorization, but you have to understand people, that
Yes.
audience that night. You have to know when is a good delivery time, when's a good time to take a pause, when you rush through, when you skip a joke. It's smart.
Was that
people
you
are
the
funny.
other day that was talking about Robin Williams? Was that you the other day talking
Yeah.
about Robin Williams?
Yeah.
About the laugh, clown, laugh, and cry on the inside, and
Yeah.
understand the pain of humanity, and Yeah, and
Right.
humor is sometimes the only thing that gets us through. But
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
yeah, oh my God. Anyway,
We were getting really serious though. I need to not be so serious. So I'm
Let's
gonna
not.
chill.
This is a fun movie, folks. This is fun. It's a throwback. It's reminds you of more
Definitely a
innocent
throwback.
times when we still
Well,
had
it's
It
hope.
even
does.
better because Eugene thinks he's gotten away with it because they've arrested the hackers. We've
I
got the
love
bad
it.
guy.
I love the final
And
scenes.
then serial killer Emmanuel Goldstein has his new best friends hack
Yes.
into the television system, and he's like everywhere, which is
Broadcasting
beautiful.
everywhere,
Oh,
outside, inside. That was great.
excellent, excellent. Yeah,
That was awesome.
that's justice. That's what we call justice. You know.
Oh,
Let's just
yeah.
do
And he
that.
lines them all up and shows who it is. It was great.
Oh yeah, and just
He's like,
you know, even the
Is
final.
this? Oh yes, I think it is. Is this this? Oh yes, I think it is. Are you all in trouble? Oh yes, I think you are. Oh, and the big getaway for the play.
Yes, yes, yes. Which is
It's just sad. It's
the
just
pillow.
sad.
The pillow was classic. I like the pillow.
Well, but his girl gets up and she's like, "Where'd he go?"
He's
I mean,
gone.
that was a little unusual. It's like, come on, yeah, nah, that was too fast.
Oh, I'm
You know?
sure that she would have heard him in real life, but this is
You
where I
think?
remind
Well,
us
yeah.
it's fiction.
She would have felt him
But-
get out of bed and figure out what's going on. Where are you going? Yeah.
But
That
that was
was
a
also-
beautiful moment. Like, what did you expect him to stick around and save you?
You? I know, right?
She
Nope.
says, I don't even know how to turn on a VCR or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
No,
she really.
Right. Right.
Which is why we don't use God as a password. You can't
Oh,
even try to
no.
do that now. It's only 3 letters long.
I always thought the most common password was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, if you would like to know the most common passwords through history, I can do some of that. But
Please tell us. The 1,
the
2, 3, 4, 5.
easiest ones are 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4.
QWER, or
Oh, for Qwerty.
0987 P01U, or
Oh my God, what? Oh my Lord, she's got a book.
Monkey was one of the best ones for the longest time.
Monkey's nice. That's
Huh.
monkey.
Yeah. Or I will say this too. My husband works for he gets paid to hack into people's stuff. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
that is his job.
Right.
And every now and then, because we met in school, so I studied for this stuff. I
Right.
had a baby, and it takes a lot of time to do that kind of a job. So I stayed home and do this now. But anyway, he'll come home and be like, "Honey, you got to hear this list of passwords." It's like 35 people. It was password.
Oh, Lord.
guess.
They
I guess.
people still do that, really?
I forgot. Okay, and the other
But
one is every.
no, they're very,
Goodness.
very clever. They think they're very smart because they spell it PA $$ W0RD. And let me tell you right now, that was the universal password everybody used to get into the school stuff where
Yeah.
we went to school and met. Everybody used that password, and it is just so sad that everybody's like, I have figured out the most clever password no one will guess, except my entire graduating class. So,
Right. my go-to password is my favorite beer, which nobody guesses because nobody can get it.
well, now you have to change it.
I'm not
'cause this
telling
is
you what
live.
it is. Huh?
Yeah,
What?
but there's only so many beers. Let me tell you
Oh,
right now.
well,
Okay,
you're
if
never
your
gonna-
password,
This is
if
a
your
craft
password
beer.
is a
Craft
word,
beer. It's a
it's
craft beer.
crackable.
It's available only in certain states. It's a
But-
craft beer.
If it is but see, here's the thing.
I don't care. If
Hackers
you know,
know where to get. They purchase or trade lists, and I mean like millions of possibilities. And so if you
Right.
say it's a craft beer only available in certain states, guess what?
So
You
you know-
just gave many, many clues on how to crack your stuff.
which is why you use the random password generated by the
Oh,
computer and
That's one of
accept
my
it.
favorite things. Absolutely. I use that sucker all the time.
Yes, that's what you do. You use that and you're safe because you don't even remember what that is. You know, you just
But I
basically.
also
know,
have a
right?
system. I also have a system that allows me to use the same core 3 passwords in 10 different ways, so I technically have 30 memorized passwords.
Okay.
So that helps. But
That
that's
does.
something that it takes forever to learn.
Yeah, it would sound like it. Oh, wow.
but,
Uh,
but,
so all
but
so all of the technology in this movie is bogus. It is all passe, except for the fact that there are real hackers in the world, and they kind of resemble these people. And there are things that they did that really hackers did do, and probably are still doing, because we are still getting
yeah.
these international viruses and worms and
Yeah.
what do they call those other things, Katie? The not the kill
You
things.
just use the term malware, and it covers
Malware.
everything that could cause any damage.
Malware, yes,
Damage, yeah.
badware, bad mal.
Well, it's short for malicious software. Malware.
Yes, mal is the root word for bad. That in
Yes.
Latin.
But it's
Yes.
also short for malicious. Malware.
Yes.
Malicious software is where it goes. We aren't Latin, we're hackers. Trust me. We just like our short stuff. No, all right.
Well, no, we don't.
This the thing that I like about this movie, one, it is
Naughty.
absolutely hilarious, and you get to
It is
see
hilarious.
really
It is
familiar
fun.
faces all over the place throughout it.
It's fun.
But they
Yeah.
they have a nice mixture of the specs on the computers, absolutely
Yeah.
true, absolutely real, does exist.
Yeah.
The the terminology they use for things, they
See?
use words that are real, but
Yeah.
not in the manner in which things would be like. I've never heard of a cookie virus. I've never heard. Well, I've heard of cookies, but again,
Yeah.
they exist, but that's not what they are. Does that make
No.
sense?
Yes,
So
makes sense.
that's always kind of giggly to me. But my favorite part's always the soundtrack. I just love the soundtrack.
I just like seeing all these actors so young in these roles, you know. And you look at them now, and it's like, oh my God, I feel old.
I want to hear from Jackie big on this, because she was the one who suggested hackers in the
I
first
you
place.
said you did,
And ages
You did,
ago.
and we just decided, sure, why
Right.
not?
Jack.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I could have. I've sworn that you had brought it up.
Wasn't me.
Like,
Mm-mm.
like a
now,
month ago.
Jackie would have never, ever in a million years picked this movie.
I would. That's not my kind of no.
Well,
Not
the reason
Jack.
I say that is because I hadn't watched it in a long time, and somebody might not have been in this group, but somebody was like, you know what, we should watch Hackers for your thing, and I was like, okay, I haven't watched it in forever. So
I'm glad you
somebody
did.
said it to me.
We got it out of the way. Now we can watch. Now we can watch something good.
Oh,
Oh wait a minute! I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
you were so naughty.
No, it's all right. It is a movie geared towards a certain type of person.
At
Okay.
Well, stated,
time and an
yes.
age. A time and an age. A time and an age.
Time and an age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, time and an age. And it's just like, you know, Blade Runner is timeless and ageless. Total Recall is timeless and ageless.
I do like Total
Fifth
Recall.
Element
Well, I
is.
say I've never
Jackie
seen Blade Runner, so I could be doing.
Jackie
your
has not
thing.
seen Fifth Element. Jackie hasn't seen Fifth
I
Element.
have.
You don't like it.
It was okay. It wasn't my favorite,
Silly?
but yeah, that
Silly?
Bruce Willis. I like Bruce Willis on other things, not that show.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm a
Oh,
Die
and
Hard
somebody
girl. I
else-
love me some Die Hard.
You and somebody else suggested Die Hard, but I'm gonna wait until like the end of
Love it.
November. And do it like I'm gonna have a couple of Christmas movie suggestions
Yeah.
that people have
Okay.
been.
That's it. I love that
Die
movie.
Hard
That
is
is one of my favorite
Die
Bruce
Hard
Willis
is
movies
Christmas
ever.
You're talking about a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So suggest if you're like if you want to watch a movie that is like themed for Halloween.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Just please don't make it super gory, because I'm not
I
a
don't-
gory.
I'm-
I'm suspense.
I can't watch Halloween movies. I don't watch Halloween. I don't watch.
Yeah, I don't watch
Freddy. I
Halloween
don't
movies.
watch no Freddy. No Ring. No Ring. No The Ring. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not
Mm-mm,
really
none of
my
that.
thing.
I can't watch horror
No,
movies.
that's not my thing.
No. I like sci-fi. You know, I would rather watch Forbidden Planet. Go way back, and Leslie Nielsen way back.
Never heard of it.
I've never seen that one.
Forbidden Planet. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my God! It's
No,
a sci-fi.
uh-uh.
Ladies, it's
I
a
don't think
sci-fi
so.
classic, black and white. And
Born in
Never-
75, brought up on westerns. There are some movies I have not seen.
give me some
That I've
salt
never.
in my wounds here. Forbidden
Well, no,
Planet.
I'm just saying,
It's
not
excellent.
because of that. The original Halloween still scares me, Kathy says.
Yeah, well,
That's fair.
watch it. I can't watch it. I'm sorry, I won't. I don't even watch the ones Chucky movies. I don't even watch Chucky.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
watch
like
that.
Chucky. I didn't like Chucky
I
when it
don't
came
like.
out when I was a teenager.
I
I
didn't
was
even-
like,
Yeah, I
this is
didn't
the
really care for
dumbest
that stuff.
freaking movie ever.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
I just didn't give it.
I didn't even like the Twilight Zone with the doll thing. I didn't even like that. You know that
Oh no, that
Twilight
was
Zone.
creepy.
That was
Well,
well
dolls
done.
are creepy when they put them in these movies anyway. So they always have just weird, shallow eyes, and they come around. I don't like that stuff. Don't make dolls' heads spin around. I can't do that.
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Did you ever
That's
watch Buffy? Did you ever watch
Yeah.
Buffy
I
the
love
Vampire
Buffy.
Slayer?
Love
They've
Buffy.
got a
Love
they've
Buffy.
got a puppet
I love
episode 9,
Buffy.
season 1, I think it is.
Queen, baby. Buffy's the
Love
queen.
that show. That was an awesome show. Love
I
me
could
some
be-
Angel. Come on.
Angel.
I've met
Love me
I've
some
met
Angel.
James Marsters. Dude,
James
I'm gonna embarrass James Marsters Spike.
God, God.
Spike. Love me some Spike.
Okay, folks, we're doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer next.
Love
That's
Buffy.
7 seasons, man.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
I better,
seasons.
li-
It's
I better
cool.
live.
I've
a
got
long,
the
long-
entire disc set collection of both
I better
Buffy
live-
and
I better
Angel
live
on my
Really?
shelf right over there.
I love me some Angel.
I will live a long time just to do that.
I like him though. Anyways, David Boreanaz. I loved him in Bones. He was good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
He's
he's
just
hot.
cute.
He is.
I know, right? He's just cute.
He's a
I
hot
was
man.
all about Spike. I mean, Angel was
Yeah,
fine,
Spike.
but
I like a bad
James
boy.
Why would
Marsters
you pick Spike
shirtless
over
was fine to
Angel?
me. I was done.
I
What
like
is
Big
wrong
Boy
with
Ben.
you? He should
I
pick
like-
Spike over Angel. Really?
I like
No, you know what? It is
Sorry.
actually more of a body type thing. I've always liked guys who are a little more athletically strong, not bulky
Yeah.
big. And,
Yeah.
and David Boreanaz is a little bit bigger and bulkier
Oh,
than
really?
I personally prefer.
Then how do
So-
you even like Sam? How do you even love Sam?
Yeah.
as much as you do?
Because he's big and bulky,
I
too.
love Jamie.
Jamie.
I've explained
Oh.
this over and over again. I love the character. I love the way he
Oh,
is, the way he
yeah,
loves
well.
his wife, the devoted loyalty he has
You
to
love him,
family
yeah.
and friends.
Jamie-
I
Jamie
think
Fraser's-
Sam's a really nice guy, but I wouldn't date him if I was single. He's not
Are
my
you
kind of,
kidding?
not that kind of an attraction.
She's
You know
insane.
what I mean?
I was just thinking the same thing. She's nuts.
Insane.
We're
He's
kidding,
not
Katie.
my
We're kidding.
type.
Katie, we're
Just
kidding.
smoke
Jamie
more,
is
girl.
totally my type.
Well, he's
isn't
everybody's
so
type.
much.
Come on, because he's perfect. He's everybody's type.
And
And there's nobody in the world that's that type.
I
You
accept
gotta remember,
certain
honey, he's not
imperfections,
real.
but he's not somebody I'd want to date, honestly. But not that he's not attractive or good looking or any. I mean, I think he's exceedingly good looking. I
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
the water scene as much as anybody else when he takes his shirt off and he's taking it out. I'm not saying I don't like that, but if I met Sam and he was like, "So, Katie, I hear you're single. You want to go out?" I'd be like, it's all right. Your life's
I'd
too
be all up.
complicated. I'm good."
Interesting.
Well, his life is
No,
complicated. This is true.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's got. Oh well.
Very busy man. Does he have
Like I
time
said,
for
it's
all
not
that?
that
I
he's
don't
not
know.
attractive. I've never been just I'm not gonna say I'm not attracted to somebody at first sight, but like the whole package really matters to me.
I never really gotten married.
His
have I?
life would turn me off so fast just because it's
Really?
too much.
Oh, his life. Oh well, hell. I don't know if anybody could put up with that life with him. That is
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
no.
Yeah.
But I really respect him as a person. He uses his fame for good things. He's a
wish
philanthropist. He
everyone did.
cares
I
about
wish
folks
everyone
around him.
did.
So, yeah, I got
Yeah.
no issue with him.
I wish everyone did. I wish
And he's
everyone
very
did.
pretty. It's just that
Very pretty. Yeah, he's very pretty. It's very nice to look at.
Whose butt did
But
I
he's not
see?
the kind of guy that I'd be after. I don't know if
I
that makes sense. You can think somebody's really good
No,
looking and be
I
like,
understand.
but he can stay over
I
there.
understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying totally.
Well,
Now,
Katrina
Jamie, I
thought the
would leave
same
my
thing,
husband
right?
for in a second,
It's-
but that's all right.
It's like a lot of people don't like his fuzzy face right now. I was married. I was with a man with a beard for 30 years. I love beards. You know, my son has a beard. I think a fuzzy face is wonderful. You know,
Yeah,
and-
my husband, when I met David, he was a beard. And then one day, about 10 years into our marriage, I came home from a trip and he'd shaved it off. I'm like, what the hell? Because I was used to that.
I saw pictures of my husband before he had a beard, and it's like, thank God you have a beard.
Well, yeah. I mean, he just looked, I don't know. I like a 5 o'clock shadow. To me, that's sexy.
yeah.
Right
I
there.
like that. Yes,
That's
is.
it right
I
there.
can
Not a
get it.
full on beard. I don't really care for a full on beard, but that 5 o'clock shadow, oh my goodness.
Yeah. The only time I
Stop
don't
it.
care for a 5 o'clock shadow is a bad beard burn on your thighs. I don't like that at all.
Just stop it.
That's a
5
big
o'clock.
complaint for me too, though. Honestly, I don't like scratch. That's a big reason.
You don't
why I
like beard
grow
burn?
beard
You don't
and
like beard
facial
burn?
hair.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it's so
Yeah, I am not
scratchy,
even
and I
gonna say
can't
what I'm
deal with
thinking,
that.
girls.
No, I know, I
I'm
know.
not-
I spit on my thighs, girl.
See, she knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
See,
about.
we think too
No.
much alike.
I know. I know. So I just stay on the phone so long.
My skin on my face is sensitive, and I don't want a beard. Do you know where else I don't want to get scratched up at?
On your thighs.
Well,
Ooh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, how many minutes do we have to be bad?
okay, so like just seconds. Cynthia does
Seconds.
not care for the movie. Jackie put
I
up with
loved it.
because
I
she's a
loved
nice
it. I
person.
would watch this
I'd say I'd give it a 3
never
out of
again.
5. I'd
Three
give
out
it
of
a 3 hacks, a 3 hacks out of 5.
3 hacks out of 5.
Okay.
Good. Yeah.
All right, all right.
It was fun. It was fun. It's something I love to complain about. You know,
That's fair. That's
give me something to bellyache about. I'm happy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. We
Us.
need a list of the worst movies ever. Then is what
Oh,
we need to do.
no, we don't want to do that.
Ooh,
Don't
ooh,
do that.
Once a
Star-
month, we do one really bad movie.
Starship.
This is my new bad plan, guys. Once a month, we're gonna do one really bad movie. Okay, can we see? Yeah, we can see. So far, my options are Fifth Element, Blade Runner, Under the Tuscan Sun, Love Actually, and Die Hard. These two will be saved until. Oops. These two here will be saved until Christmas time. And then Kim just gave us another request, which is how about the original Tales from the Crypt movie? Yeah, I actually do remember that one. Original, and don't make fun of my typing. Tales from the Crypt movie. I don't know if that will get put on the list of things that we watch. But we can put that on the list on the poll, okay? Any other ideas or things that you'd like to watch? Let me know, guys. I appreciate you joining us. Do apologize for apparently something muted my computer, but not me because I checked the sound before I went and everything was fine before I went on live. I'm not sure how that happened, so I do apologize for the first few minutes, but I did get her fixed pretty quick. Yeah, so Hackers is one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies, and I really appreciate that Jackie and Cynthia were willing to watch it, even though it might not be their favorite. It's got a good soundtrack. They had a kind of fun twist with the kids being the good guy and the corporate tech guru being the bad guy. Not too much of a shock there, but how they went about it I thought was fun. So thanks, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Kim, I got your movie on the list here for us. And for everybody else, thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this chat, please do give it a like. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have comments or any other movie suggestions, please do include those down below. Don't forget to check the playlist if you may have missed something. I did not do an Outlander video today. As I said I might. I went and visited a family member that is in the hospital, has recently gotten a knee replacement. And so... yeah, we didn't get that, but I will be here live tomorrow with whatever the heck Kathy and I can find, I guess. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ooh, that is a good one, Kim. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you to my members. Thanks to everybody who helped out make sure I had my vehicle to do any of the running around. I have a couple of videos, actually 3 videos that I need to edit about my travels so far. I'm going to go. I told my husband that we would have a little time to watch a show or 2 before I crashed out. So I'm going to head on out, see him. Have a great night, guys. And, yeah, don't forget to include any movie suggestions you have. And I'll see you tomorrow.